The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball. Welcome to the Scholastic Ball Report. We got another great show for you this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, boys basketball team from Henry Clay High School. The Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes of the Week, girls basketball players, George Rogers Clark High School, and they're all excellent students. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week with some great sports action. And from UK Sports Medicine Healthcare, Rob Ullery is in with us again. But we know what you want. You want the best highlights in the state of Kentucky. We got it. It's called Game Time with Brian Milam and Lee K. Howard and Alex Walker.
Lincoln County and North Oldham. First half, Jackson Smith. This dude is so talented. Wing triple, he scored 11. Patriots trail by 2. That's when the Pats go on a run. Tremaine Alcorn. Off glass it goes. 18-12 Patriots, he scored 15. Second half action, the Patriots get a lift off the bench from another Smith. That's Jalen for 3. Lincoln County by 10 to advance to the semis for the first time in school history. They'll take on GRC tomorrow.
Wednesday night Sweet 16 games have garnered a lot of local area interest. But for some, it's not about who wins or loses. It's the love of the game that has kept them coming back decade after decade. It's clear there were plenty of diehard Clark County fans cheering on their Cardinals as they took the win over Perry County Central. But it's not only fans of either team that show up to Rupp for the Sweet 16.
And I'm now pushing 80 years old, and we still love state tournament.
We do. For former Woodford County Athletic Director Roy Lauder, the word love may be an understatement.
Back when she was so little, we were so busy and didn't get to spend much time together, but always we kept this time. No interruptions, I didn't work, nothing. Everything cut off when we came to state tournament.
This week became Lauder's chance to spend time with his daughter, Lori Wright.
And so I've been going to basketball games practically since I was born.
Now that one actually isn't an understatement.
So when I was little, come to state tournament with my daddy, 56 years. And since I was about 9, which would be 48 years ago, been coming to the whole tournament every year since, and we haven't missed one.
But when Wright's husband took a job in South Africa, Lauder thought that would be the end of their daddy-daughter time at Rupp.
You know, I get almost weepy. We thought that was going to be it, and she wouldn't be able to get back.
Not even an across-the-world move for 4 years could stop this tradition.
And a part of his contract was that I could fly back in March and stay for 2 weeks and go to state tournament. So
Wright's family is back in Kentucky now. And even without a team in the fight.
And you guys will be doing this for years to come, right?
For years to come.
In Rupp Arena, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. The Team of the Week, Henry Clay Boys Basketball Team. Coach Daniel Brown and his players A.Z. Blackwell, Kanye Henderson, and Colin Brown. Coach Brown, congratulations on winning the 11th Region Tournament this year.
Well, thanks, Gary, and thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Talk about your postseason tournament run this year, Coach.
Well, I mean, we kind of lost a tough one there, in the district finals to a good Douglas team. And we went to that draw, and we saw we got Lexington Catholic. I'd say a lot of people kind of written Henry Clay off, but I think what happened was we just kind of got hungrier and probably played our best game of the year as a group at Lexington Catholic, which was a big win. And then obviously going down and beating a really good Great Crossing team. Both of them were top 25 teams. So, and then to be able to revenge that district loss with Douglas was a special night. And, what can I say? I feel like 11th's always one of the toughest, if not the toughest region year in, year out. So to win it, it's definitely a special time.
Well, introduce your players and what each of them bring to your team this year.
Well, I got my point guard, Kanye Henderson, who I think is as good as any around the state, is playing the point guard. He runs our team. He's kind of the quarterback out there, and he's also one of the best on-ball defenders I've ever coached. So I have him with us today. AZ Blackwell, who's a fifth-year guy who chose to use that COVID year and come back and has really picked up his game. And he's kind of our vocal leader on the floor. He does a great job scoring. We ask him to score, rebound. He'll do whatever, take the charges. So, I got him with me today. And then I got my son, Colin Brown, who I think is one of the best shooters, not only in the region but in the state, but also a very underrated defender. So having all three of them guards is really, kind of where we kind of got going all year. We've depended on them to kind of be to come to play every night. So I brought them with me today.
Well, let's talk to AZ Blackwell first, coach. Let's get him in here. AZ is a guard slash rebounder, one of the top in the region. AZ, are you still excited about winning the 11th region tournament?
Yeah, of course. It's exciting. As long as I've been here, I've never made it there. So it's definitely a special moment, but you can't just dwell on it forever. You got to keep moving forward and keep fighting.
Was winning the 11th region one of your personal goals this year?
Oh, yeah, for sure. At first it was districts, but we fell short in it, and then we just knew we had to keep fighting and push, and we could definitely win this.
How did your play help the team this year, you think?
Just being one of the leaders out there. I just feel like communicating with them and everybody staying on the same page helps us run as a team, and then just helps everybody play together harder, and then as we would separate.
Let's get your running mate in here, Kanye Henderson. Hello, Kanye.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What are your thoughts about being in the Sweet 16 tournament?
It feels like it's a dream to me, but we're going down there to win it, not just to play in it. So we're still working every day in practice, just taking it as one day at a time, another game, preparing.
How do you personally prepare for the first game and the tournament in Rupp Arena?
Keep coming in practice, working every day, hard, running plays hard, just practicing pretty good.
Colin, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. How long have you been playing basketball?
I think my whole life. I'm pretty sure I took my first steps here at Henry Clay.
What is your favorite thing about playing basketball there at Henry Clay High School?
Probably just playing with my teammates. We're all family, play together, just do whatever I can to help us win.
And talk about your game. Are you a better shooter or defensive player?
Well, I think I'm really humble, but I think I'm one of the best shooters in the state. But also I'm really underrated on defense. So,
what's it like playing for your father?
It's hard, but I like it.
If it was easy, you wouldn't like that either, would you? Well, thank you, Coach Brown, for coming on the show. We really appreciate it, you and your players, and good luck to you in the Sweet 16.
Gary, thank you guys, and I always appreciate your friendship, and you guys do a great job and what you've done for high school sports. I watch the time and effort. You all put time in like us coaches, so I know it's not easy, and it's one of them jobs you enjoy doing, and that's why y'all continue to do it. And we're blessed to have you all part of the Sweet 16. I look forward to seeing you guys down there.
All right, Coach. Thank you, Coach Brown, and your players, too, at Henry Clay for being on the show today. That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report. Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. As we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes of the Week, the girls basketball team from George Rogers Clark, along with Coach Robbie Graham. Coach Graham, talk to us about your season, the district and region tournament.
Well, we had an outstanding season. We won the district, of course, won the region, made it to RUP. Didn't quite get as far as we wanted to go, but make it to the Elite Eight was quite an accomplishment for these young ladies and this team. There's a group of wonderful young ladies, terrific students, and just make it fun to coach them and fun to be around them every day. We outstanding record for the year, 31-3. Won 2 Christmas tournaments, so had a lot of success, and just very happy for these young ladies. Very proud to be their coach.
Describe your makeup and the experience you have on your team this year.
Well, we've got some good balance. We have some veterans that have been through some wars. We've got some young players, that were kind of green this year, but our vets really did a wonderful job of, getting our young players involved and, as far as teaching them the ropes on and off the court. And, so we had a very good mix of vet and young players. So, we lose, 3 seniors that were very important to our program with Tyra, Amber Miller, and Aj Garrett. But we bring back some young talent. You got, Brianna and Sierra both coming back. We have, Kennedy Stamper, who started point guard for us, come back. Some young ladies off the bench that we, hopefully will grow and mature this off season and get better. And excited for next year.
Talk to these young ladies and maintaining good grade point averages there. They're all outstanding with 3.8 grade points.
They are indeed. We're very demanding on the court, but also we're very demanding off the court as well. We want to, coach, great people, number one. We want them to be great students, number two, and then basketball should fall in there at number 3. But they study hard. They're all have tremendous parents, that want them to be successful and done a great job of raising them to, be goal driven and be successful. And, we're very glad with what we do in the classroom as well.
Introduce your players with us today.
Well, we have senior Tyler Flowers, we have junior Brianna Byers, and we have freshman Sierra Byers.
Tyra, who got you interested in playing basketball?
Well, it started with me watching my sister play, and my dad always was a coach, so I just really started loving the game and getting into it.
How does your play, in your estimation, help the team there at GRC?
I really try to crash the boards, and I tried this year to be more of a leader and be more vocal. So I think I was trying to be more of a leader this year.
As a good student, how do you balance the academics and with basketball?
It's all just hard work. There's going to be times when it's hard, but anybody can do it. You're a student before you're an athlete, so.
And Brianna, how long have you been playing basketball?
It's been a while. I think since probably around 2nd grade as well. But I didn't really start getting into it to like 4th grade when I was able to play on our middle school team.
What's your favorite thing about playing on the team at GRC?
The culture, for sure. When I moved there in 8th grade, it was a winning culture, and I just always wanted to be a part of that and just wanted to help continue the tradition of being a winner.
Yeah. What part of your game do you work on, you think, to help the team?
Passing and making free throws, for sure.
Who encourages you to be the good student that you are?
My parents. Definitely my parents. They told us that before the books, there's no ball. So you got to get the books right before I can ball.
Let's get the younger sister, Sierra, in there. How you doing, Sierra?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Who got you interested in playing basketball?
My family, for sure. My older sister, she played at Henry Clay. And my dad, he was also always a coach. So I just kind of started playing.
Yeah. What part of your game has shown the most improvement this year?
I think my scoring, as it went up a lot this year, and I really showed my versatility.
Was reaching the Sweet 16 one of your goals?
For sure. Of course, I wanted to go further this season, but they were definitely on that bucket list.
Who motivates you the most in the classroom?
My parents and my teachers, they just motivate me to do well and tell me that that's an important step to get where I want to go.
Well, with a 3.8, you're on the right direction there. Congratulations, guys. And Coach Graham, back in. Coach Graham, congratulations on the great season.
Mr. Ball, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for having us on. And, it's always a pleasure to be on your show. They always say you made it big time when you're on with Mr. Gary Ball. So.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach Graham. Tyra, thank you. Brianna and Sierra for being on the show today. That's the Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
It's time now for your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. The #1 ranked team in Kentucky, George Rogers Clark, putting on a show in the boys' Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena. The Cards getting performances from just about everyone. In the second half, GRC starts to pull away. Trent Edwards, the putback. This offense high-flying, and they play defense when they have to. GRC and the high-flying Cards, your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Hey guys, welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report. We are here on location. It's the girls' Sweet 16 going on right now. We're getting ready to go into the championship game of that one. Then you got a big week, Rob Olery, Director of Outreach right here with UK Sports Medicine. You got a big week coming up next week with the boys' Sweet 16 sponsored by UK Healthcare.
That's correct. So we've got a big week. We've had a big week. Is providing the health care for all the student athletes that come to the Sweet 16s and do an amazing job. All my staff gets together and providing those medical services for all the teams that come into the Sweet 16s.
I know you got some awards that you're going to be giving out this coming week, but the big one is you're recognizing your comeback athlete of the year. Who's that guy going to be?
So yeah, this year we'd like to announce that our male comeback athlete of the year award will be. His name is Robert Ehrenberg. He is from the Christian Academy of Louisville. Has come back from some pretty bad injuries and actually has been very successful for Christian Academy of Louisville. This award is a statewide award. It is an award that is was really had many nominations. We had over 60 nominations for this award. I had 7 different judges throughout the state of Kentucky that voted on this award, and he was an overwhelming winner, and we're just excited and happy to announce Robert as this year's winner, as our 2022 Male Comeback Athlete of the Year award.
That's awesome, and congratulations to Robert on making the road back to doing what he loves to do. Rob, talk to us about putting on such a big event as a Sweet 16 and getting involved in it the way that you guys do.
So I mean, it's a huge undertaking. I like to say that this is 2 of the busiest weeks of my life. It's long days, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Being able to provide this care and this medical service to all of the student athletes to the state of Kentucky is paramount on what we do at UK Healthcare and what we do to provide those services for the student athletes.
You guys do an outstanding job. I see you here each and every game, and every time somebody goes down, I know you're right on top of it.
Yeah, and we hope that we don't have to do anything. We like to say we're lifeguards without water. So we unfortunately, we're here in case someone does go down, but we never hope anyone gets hurt, especially this time of the year and this big of a stage.
Yeah. Well, we certainly appreciate not only what you do for the Sweet 16, but also here on the Scholastic Ball Report. Rob Olery, he's the Director of Outreach with UK Sports Medicine and Healthcare. And Rob, again, thanks for all you do. We'll be back on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Thank you.
Of course, the Sweet 16 continuing right here in Lexington today. Henry Clay was taking on Murray in the evening session tonight. Down at Rupp, just 2 seconds left before the half. Off the inbounds, Colin Brown takes it into the lane, hangs and hits. Game tied at 28, second half. Kanye Henderson, season opening, and he's going to go for it. Off the glass and the foul, Henderson with 22 points. Then off the pick and roll, Brendan Wicker with the flush, but he was in foul trouble for most of the game. Had just 4 points. Not enough for the Devils because Murray, well, they were working the back door here to perfection. Mason Grant, and that would seal the deal. Murray knocks out Henry Clay, 57-53.
Well, that's our show for this week. Join us next week for another exciting high school show highlighting high school athletes. As always, thanks to our Scholastic Ball Report team. Prep Spins King of Stream, William Warfield. Joel Clace, WKYT, our director. Bridget DeVries, executive producer. And remember, for those you see and those you don't see, you keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.